We are very fortunate that the top leader, top city official for the city of San Antonio is a big champion of education, big champion of reading. The mayor has always been supportive of the library system, and we're deeply grateful for all the support that you provide to the library to help us promote and spread the word regarding the many resources the library has to offer to empower communities, to provide the resources that they need to better their lives. So it's my pleasure to invite to the podium Mayor Nirenberg. Mayor.
Good morning. It's good to see all of you. Well, first of all, thank you to the entire library team here at the City of San Antonio. We have one of the best library systems in the country, not just because of the beautiful buildings, and this is a great example of one of our newly improved neighborhood libraries, but also because of the people that are dedicated to this. And it's taken a long time, but San Antonio has had a long-standing tradition in education, and the very first city venture into education, I remind folks, is our public library system, which began in the 1800s, believe it or not. So thank you all for being here. And it is a great honor to kick off the 2022 Mayor's Summer Reading Book Club. Now, I'm sure many of you know libraries are important for all of us. They're extremely important right now in our society. Now more than ever, we are reminded that libraries play a critical role in providing unrestricted access to books, resources, and information. Initiatives like our summer reading program and the Mayor's Summer Library Book Club are one way we can contribute to provide citizens of all ages the opportunity to learn and grow as we pursue our goal with members of our community. I invite members of our community here in San Antonio to join our Mayor's Library Book Club. For signing up, you can go to your local library, such as the one here, or even Central, and meet your summer reading goals to receive a special certificate signed by me and Ramiro. We can frame that, well, I don't know if we can do that, but we encourage you to do that. And let me tell you, every summer library program that we've had since I've been here, and really since it began, is different. And there's a tremendous amount of creative energy that goes into picking out a theme that's appropriate. And so I want to say thank you to the team that's involved with that. You have a remarkable board. Judy has served on the board for a number of years now, and I'm so glad to have her kids here who are on their summer vacation officially, so it is time to pick up books that are fun and read. But it's also important to recognize that this is not an easy thing to do every year. We have to think of new ways to make it exciting, and they, again, fill the shelves of this library. Summer with the public library here in San Antonio is no exception, and I congratulate again the library team on their continual efforts and hard work. Your dedication to this craft is making a difference. San Antonio will be a sanctuary for books, and I mean that very heartily, and you'll soon learn all the things that we're doing with the library system to make sure that that is true. But we want to make sure that people have unrestricted access to reading and education through our public library system. So thank you for inviting me here today. Let me thank our board members, our public library staff, our wonderful library foundation. It's exciting to take a look at the program demonstrations as well, and we're going to do that in just a few moments. And despite the heat, have a wonderful summer. It's an important time for us to dive into books and think of the different ways that we can not only educate ourselves about the world around us, but also be closer to people who we aren't necessarily neighbors with, and explore our world. So thank you very much. Ramiro, congratulations, and back to you.
Thank you, Mayor. Before I invite Councilwoman Hofstra to the podium, I do want to recognize Ruben Lazalde, who's Chief of Staff representing District 3. Thank you for being here. Councilwoman Hofstra, please join us for some remarks.
Thank you. Hello. Good morning. I'm so excited to be here in District 3, and thank you, Ruben, and your crew for welcoming us here, and thank you to this beautiful library and these gorgeous upgrades here to a well-deserving system. I think we have, well, we do. We have the best library system in the country, and I'm very grateful to have in District 6 3 amazing libraries. We have the Great Northwest, we have Guerra, and then we have a really cool partnership with YMCA where we have Petranco. And then, of course, I want to grow, and I'll continue to talk to Ramiro about that. But you know, I was a very shy child, and like shy children, I found my adventure in books. And so I really credit my love of reading my whole life to anything that I've been able to accomplish in my life. And it's, you know, I grew up in the Great Northwest Library, so it was in the San Antonio library system. I credit so much of not just my success, but my family's success to my love of reading. Library systems offer reading, yes, and we think of course, of libraries, we think of books, but as we see here today, it's so much more than that. There's so much creativity here. I was really excited to see these little robots in here, and you're teaching about coding, and then the Discord service for teen services and keeping teens connected during the pandemic especially. So the innovation, the creativity that our library system offers to our community is beyond anything that I think I could have dreamed up even as a little kid at the Great Northwest Library. So we thank you very much for all that you're doing, and excited, Mir. And what do I have to do to earn one of those certificates again? I have to get a fancy certificate from you guys. So I'm going to do my reading, but thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman. I also want to publicly recognize you have been a big champion for not only the libraries in your district, but for libraries throughout the city. So thank you for continuing to support and champion our libraries. And I know that you're interested in extending our reach within your district. So yes, we have that in our mind. So thank you again for your continued support. The mayor mentioned library staff, and I'm extremely proud of all of our library team. It takes a collective effort, as you know, to create a great library system. So we have staff throughout the library system, and of course our leadership team provide great leadership and great vision to accomplish the many projects that we have introduced to the community. And the next person that will come to the podium is Jennifer Velasquez. She's our Teen Services Coordinator. She's part of our library leadership team. She'll explain more about the Mayor's Summer Reading Club, its purpose, and how we're doing it. And again, Jennifer, to the podium, please.
Thank you, friends. Thank you all for being here today. And I want to tell you that the Summer Reading Club is running from June 1st through the end of July. And so that means you can pop by your public library and pick up goodies to take home with you, and that includes books. But one thing that we really want to tell you is that there are a lot of fun, free activities happening at all of your library locations. And those activities are happening for children, teens, and adults. And in fact, there's a children's, teen, and adult component to the reading program as well. And what we're going to showcase for you today are some of the activities that you'll find at your local library. And that includes Artie 3000, a drawing robot. You can see the demonstration of the Discord server for teens. We have some Teen Pride information. And for adults, there's, and I'm going to say this right, Flamingo Bingo. I've been calling it Flabingo. And I'm glad you laughed, because nobody thought that was funny but me. So we want to showcase that. And we have representatives from children's, teen, and adult services as well. One of the most important things is for people to understand the library is a place that's free and fun, a place for you to engage in the summer. And we really want to invite community to come to our libraries. Come to your library. They're your library. And you can participate there in ways that may really surprise you. And participation and engagement is what we're all about. And one of the ways Teen Services has done that this summer is, as we usually do, we have a teen artist who does the artwork that is on the incentive t-shirt for teenagers. And I'm really pleased to recognize Percy Williams, who was our artist who did the beautiful cat that you'll see on our teen flyers and t-shirts this year. And you'll pop in next door and take a peek at that. So thank you, Percy, for being here with us today. And I'm sure people are going to want to meet you and ask you about your artwork. So I want to invite you all, please, to come in and have a peek at our showcase of activities that we'll have this summer. And thank you so much for supporting your San Antonio Public Library.
Thank you, Jennifer. This is the art created by Percy. Thank you. Congratulations. So this concludes the official program. I want to invite all of you to participate in the demonstrations right here in our new meeting room. Thank you all for coming.
No, it's connected to this. You're online.